Good morning, everyone. SurfCal. We have done a bit of a grind to utilize or to earn this lightning spear and to earn enough faith to be able to use it. I've done a little bit of testing and I am in love. So I'm gonna just do a quick clear of this camp just to kind of show you what we're dealing with here. We currently have no upgrade on our seal. This is just base. I think it's 17 was the required faith to be able to use this, and we are one-shotting all of this stuff that we were not before. It is decent range, very fast. The only problem that we're running into really is that it's kind of expensive. Like, the guys with the shields were running into a little bit more resistance, but not a ton. Like, it's still doing 96 against this guy who, you know, in the past, I think we were doing like 30. So yeah, feeling much better. This is what the build was supposed to be. This is what the character is supposed to be. I'm planning on chucking lightning bolts at enemies through most of the game. And this one feels like it's pretty good. So, with that being said, we are actually going to head up to the War Master's. Oh, actually, let's see here. Yeah. We'll do this. We're gonna head back up to the War Master's shack on Storm Hill, and we are going to be heading east. I'm not sure what that was, and it was kind of weird. Oh, they had like a bell trap. Okay. That is a big puppy. We do still have our sword, and we will be getting, like I had mentioned, the dagger that's going to let us switch over to that for more faith power. That feels so much better. Like I said, the only big thing right now is that it's a bit expensive. We are going to need to... I've switched my potions around. to be focused on MP, or FP, I guess it is. I think that's actually an improvement on our shield, if I remember right. I mean, it's just slight, but we'll take it. So yeah, being able to switch back and forth between a melee weapon and our ranged attack works really well. We can zone out enemies with the lightning bolts. They do a lot of damage.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Anyone?
Yep, we'll be right back. So we're going to take this opportunity to meet another NPC who is stuck.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello?
Where is he?
Anyone?
I think he is up this hill.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Oh, I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say. Ouch!
Our first pot man.
Well played, good son. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this. Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
Alexander's kind of awesome. So we are... That was almost really bad. I didn't realize how far down that was. And this is going to take us towards the edge of Limgrave.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again. Trust you did not join those who live in death. Ah, a tarnished are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death, and worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. Turn back while you still can.
No. We are going to be brazen here. This is honestly not even that big of a deal, but let's see here. So there should be a site of grace right around here. South of the road. There it is. So this is Summonwater Village. It is home to our first To Be a Mariner boss, as well as an item that I would like. So we're gonna give it a crack here. I think this boss should be very doable, especially with our lightning spear, because he is fairly stationary. I say as he teleports. It's a very indirect boss. That's the kind of the point. We can keep our distance and just blast him with lightning, and we should be fine. He will probably start charging at us pretty soon here, but he moves slow enough that we should be okay. Staggered. Crap. That is gonna hurt a bit, just because we're out of FP here. But there we go. Enemy felled. The other skeletons go away. We get our first death root. We get a new ash, and we get a bunch of runes. Not enough for a level up, but decent. Also use a stone sword key here. So these, I hadn't mentioned it before, these little statues, the imps are locked, and you need stone sword keys to get through. I don't think we actually need to fight any of these guys. And this is going to be the Green Turtle Talisman, which is our first talisman. And all it does is raise stamina recovery speed, but I feel like that's going to be very valuable. Okay, second thing we're gonna do over here is continue our quest line with D quick. I think he should show up like right up here. Somewhere up here in these ruins. If we don't find him, it's not a huge deal. Meh. Okay. Let's go ahead and just make sure he's not back where he was to start with. So like up here ish. Okay, so he is not still here. So I'm guessing he is now over in Summon Water. It is also definitely possible that the reason that we couldn't, or that he wasn't up in these ruins the first time, is because we just needed to save and come back. Should be, what, a little south of here? Hmm. Okay, well, no big deal. We'll be back through here later. I was mostly coming over here because I feel like the the turtle talisman is going to be a good option for us. We get a little bit more XP out of it. And it's a relatively, is that him? Yeah, there we go.
Another fool who won't listen to reason.
It's true.
But with a prowess for weeding deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
Nice. So there's a sending gate down here that will take us to the beast clergyman. Now, it's not a super relevant thing for us right now, but it's a thing we can do. Next thing I want to do is actually head back to Fort Haight. And the reason I want to do that is because I would like revenge. um, I want to see if we can, now that we have this build set up a little better, and we're not relying on that mediocre fireball spell, I want to see if we can deal with these guys. There's our pumpkin helm. So the trick to this is pretty much just going to be balancing out, making sure we're using the sword for things like rats, and taking down these firebomb guys efficiently. Revenge. Revenge is sweet. This is, again, what this is supposed to look like. And it feels so much better being able to really just dig in and actually play the game. Because that early stage, there's definitely this degree of, while you're getting things established, there's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of, bashing your head against certain enemies over and over again. Okay, so I think getting the medallion here is what will trigger a follow-up. With Lord Haight. So then we should be able to get that dagger from him, which will be nice. Okay, and that looks like a full clear. Awesome. So we should be able to head back to the Mistwood outskirts now. head north. We'll see if he's still on top of this, or if we need to go back to the castle now that we've taken everything out.
I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the knight's dead to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Third steel dagger. So, right now, this isn't as good as our broadsword. However, as you can see, this scales off of strength, dex, and faith. And that means that when we boost our casting stat, this will eventually just become good. So at this point, we've got our finger seal and our Erd Steel Dagger that we can both potentially upgrade. Actually, I want to just real quick. Let's go back to Gatefront real quick. I just want to try this thing out. We may be able to upgrade it a couple times. I can't remember if it uses somber stones or regular stones. If it uses somber stones, then we can't yet. Or we'd need to go somewhere else for it. Oh boy, bats. Let's try these bats out with the... Yeah, so it's... Right now, it's very low damage. That's okay. Oops. I mean, it's a dagger. It's a low damage weapon. My hope was, or is that if we boost it a little bit, that we won't have to put points in other stats to still have some support with melee, and we will find better faith-based weapons later, but it's a good starting point. I don't think I actually talked this... Oh, that's Roderica.
Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though? The round table hold, covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's all a bit much for me. I'm still looking for...
That's the guy.
This is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. You are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
Rude.
There's nothing left to say.
Hello again. You haven't gone to see Garank yet, have you? Well, no rush. You do as you please. Just as long as he doesn't starve to death, eh? Go to Garank only if you're killing those who live in death and weeding their death route is a path not to be trod without ample resolve. Go to Garank, killing those who live in...
So yeah, you can see here our little community is growing as we talk to more people.
Where have you? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
Okay, this is regular smithing stones also. Awesome. And so is this. So we're going to start with the finger seal because it feels the most important. This next one is going to be very important because you can see there it takes our faith scaling from C to B. That's a pretty big jump. Okay. So, I feel like this was a very productive... This is the first time in a while where I feel like we've been very productive. We took out Fort Haight. We got up and went through Summonwater Village. Last time we did the trip all the way up through to the Church of Vows. There's another thing in Liurnia that I'm going to want to go grab in a little bit here. And there is a path down here that we may be looking at taking. There are several churches down here. And as I explained in one of the other videos, the churches tend to have sacred tears, which can make our flasks restoration better. I feel like this is probably worth doing for that reason as well. Oh yeah, we can do the Evergalis as well. Probably. The other thing is, at this point, we can probably head into the castle. I'm feeling much more confident with that lightning in our hand. But I do think that going down here and making sure that we have as many flasks as we can get and as strong of flasks as we can get before we head in is probably not a bad idea. So I think next time we're going to start off by kind of clearing out this little area down here and heading to the Bridge of Sacrifice down onto the southern continent. Hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.